Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the real show. How's everybody doing?
We're
Good
moving.
morning. Good morning.
Man, I'm recovering, man. I've been going turbo all week and just trying to shove as much protein as I can down my throat.
It's a good place to
As
be.
always,
What are you doing?
Duke City Warriors already in the chat, and we're actually we're doing something pretty cool together. Actually, she's I'm turning the tables on her. We're I'm interviewing her. We're finding out about who Duke City Warriors is. You know,
Ooh.
pretty interesting. Mr. Happy up in the chat, and of course, my name's Gabe Gambino. I'm joined by
Good morning, Happy.
Mr. Saleh Taylor and your favorite like he's got mountainous shoulders, dude. Shoulders like Andias, bro. Mr. Tommy Two Scoops Test.
Shoot, I gotta say that attention myself, man. Damn.
No,
Was
man. Yeah, man. Like Fernando's moving right now. I don't think he has the internet, so he's living like it's the '90s right now. And
oh man, good times.
yeah, you remember those days? You had to just call somebody. You had to be like, dude.
Not even that. Just show up at the doorstep, man. Can Randy
like,
come and play?
Either
I was
had to
born
show
in
up.
'98, so I don't remember the '90s. But
Oh my god! Oh,
I was
That
born
hurt
in 1900, so like,
oh my gosh!
That hurts my soul, dude.
Oh,
I remember I was young one time. I was born in 10 years before you, dude. That's insane.
oh my gosh!
Yeah, dude. Yeah, back in the '90s, you just had to like, hey, yeah, wait for the bus. Stare at a
That's
tree
when
for a
wrestling
while.
was so perfect. Early '90s wrestling. That's my go-to, man. I wish I was able to experience that.
I told you said you're born in '98.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was telling the guys it's like I attended the Royal Rumble that year. I was
no
there.
way.
I was like 9 years old, but it was like the one where Mick Foley, he was all
of mixed.
Every Mick Foley was there. All
That's
the mix.
awesome.
That was such a great. Oh my gosh! Everyone, all right, everyone, rep your ear. Whoever's watching, man, throw it on the commentary.
Yeah.
The comments are going off right now, man.
Duke City Warriors were the same age.
I'm older than all y'all. Damn it!
I am, or you are the same age.
I think Gabe's repping the 88s.
All right. 88s, the late 80s.
We're exennials, man.
Yeah,
the last Monera,
dude. But yeah, today we're gonna go over a couple things, man. We got some stuff. We got the new episode just dropped yesterday, and that it was a banger, dude. I just watched it last night, and hold on, already, I just saw this in the chat. I can't go. I can't go day in my life anymore without a Freebird. And one day we're gonna do it.
Oh yeah, dude. When you do it, I'm gonna walk down the ring
or something.
It's gonna be a sellout. It's gonna sell out.
We gotta have
all
you pull
20 minutes.
Dude, we gotta get everybody on something like dude, I'm gonna get on slide guitar and then somebody,
I'll jump in with you, man.
I'll put a triangle, brother.
Cowbell? We get you on cowbell.
Yeah.
Real talk. Cowbell solo.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, everyone gets a solo on that song.
That would be incredible.
I'm kind of privy to this.
Yeah, I'm like,
back in the day, WWF used to do like the Christmas music where they all be like standing and dancing and stuff. We could do a Duke City version, but up to Freebird. We'll have Thunder on the keyboard, and Hobo Hank, winding everyone up and clapping.
Dude, Hobo Hank, he's a good guitar player.
Oh, there it is. Never said right there.
Honestly, during the guitar, as it's getting more and more like intense, we just end up in a brawl in the music video. We just
Music
all
video.
end up going at it. Because what else do you do when that solo is just going?
Mm-hmm.
So I support this. I support this,
I think that'd be a
Fonzie
good.
on vocals. That guy's a superstar.
bro. So many of us is gonna kill this. So we got a mega band already. I'm
Dude,
down.
yeah, we got dude. I know Thunder is he's a good drummer too. Like,
Dude.
it'll be like, we should have like that. It's like the Super Bowl shuffle, but the Duke City
Yes.
like
The Duke. Yo,
the Duke
this
City
is a
shuffle,
thing.
and it's all of us just like
Sidestepping, baby. Hell yeah.
yeah, that'd be great just to get people that coordinated.
Good luck.
So what do you say we
Let's
jump
just,
into this episode there, fellas?
Let's go, baby.
And also, dude, today we're going to be debuting the little thing that me and Turbo Tony are doing. Oh, we are the world style, says Mr. Happy.
Yeah.
Let's find a cause to ruin and make this thing happen.
It'd be great, like Hobo Hank in full gimmick. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives.
It's my boy Francisco. Fun fact: Francisco and I went to the same high school out in Las Vegas, New Mexico.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
He's the best, dude.
that spot with Francisco in the glasses during his match. Fred and I could not stop laughing.
Dude, I watched it last night when YouTube got released, and oh my gosh, I was dying.
And like I love watching Fred have an existential crisis. It's like, you're one of the owners of this, man, and yeah, what did you get yourself involved in? I'm like, you just see him every now and then, like, what is this, man? What is this world? Like, this is pro wrestling, baby. You already know.
This is
And
what
right
we
here,
do.
when Hobo Hank comes out, you'll hear my mom scream louder than anyone else in the building.
I love it. I love it. Hobo Hank. The moms love Hobo Hank, man.
That's true.
I love seeing all of Tommy's family.
Yeah.
I'm like, and it's funny because like you all have like the family like similarities. So like when they walk, I'm like, yeah, how are you related to Tommy?
Yeah.
So I believe this. Oh, sorry. This episode is the first of the December show that we just did a couple weeks ago.
Countdown to Chaos. Yep.
You can tell by Fernando's British gangster movie hair and facial hair.
Look like she called him Nigel.
The Nigel, yeah. It's the bruv.
It's the oi bruv. It's the old bruv. It's the geezer bruv.
Yeah. I think you should all fat geezer. Yeah. He's got that Guy Ritchie like snatch,
Bro. He's one of
Did
Guy
you
Ritchie
watch-
guys now.
I just want to say one thing. We
Oh,
have
yeah.
a lot of depth just in the little things that Duke City brings. Like this guy right here, what's his name? Plexus
Jay
manager.
Sizzle.
I was talking to him. I was like, dude, you're really good at this. He has like an extensive background. Like he's been doing this kind of stuff forever, and like radio and all kinds of stuff. Like, and he's just like a manager, right? But like, his credentials, are just enormous. He has tons of experience, and like it shows. And like, it's just that I just learn every time. Like it's the little amount of little details Duke City puts into everything is insane. Like Fernando, no one else is doing something what he's doing, and it's just I love it. I'm excited to see us grow and grow and grow, piece by piece.
Oh, dude, that interview was hilarious too because as Fernando's talking, Jay Sizzle comes in and he's like, wait, like making those pig noises, and
it scared us. You're cutting my hair.
yeah, that killed me.
By the way, Really, so the first time we saw the live is Plex Max, man, when he came out, uh, Fred and I were like kind of like having fun with the merch because he came in deep with some merch, but we kept calling it as like from a swap meet, flea market. But so the next show, they showed me mad love and they gave me a Live as Plex Max goodie bag, and they were like, "All right, this is only for you, not Fred." And I was like, "All right,
Oh wow.
say less, baby, say less, bro."
I could buy it. I could buy his own.
Yeah, exactly, man. He's the owner. I'm just another dude in here, man. But man, I love the gear, and bro, I love these guys, man. The Live is Plex Max. It was just so much fun to watch. So much fun.
He's like the great value version of Tommy Tez, like the Colorado version, you know?
I'm with it. I'm with it. But they come through. They're solid in the character work, solid in like what it is that they'll bring to the table.
Dude.
And they're just fun.
Another thing, all the attention to detail. I mean, they have the remix, custom music. They have every gimmick imaginable. I'm talking glasses, hats, these shirts. You got the chili. Every little thing you can tell he's put a lot of custom thought. Matter of fact, this is brand new gear for Plex. This is a Christmas gift, I think.
Yep. Yeah, and he's showing that off.
Mm-hmm.
I love that the Colorado chili. I was like,
dude, that honestly
all the
offended
heat.
me.
Exactly, he wanted all the heat.
Mm-hmm. Well, if he's gonna get the heat, he's not gonna get it from Colorado.
Yeah. I love that they did a rebranding because we knew it was Colorado chili. Oh no, it's Pueblo, but bro. Delgado, man, coming in with the Baby Shark remix.
It always throws me off every time.
Oh, I keep forgetting that's what he's walking into, and I'm like, oh, let's go. Delgado for the kids, man. I'm with it, man. This was a great way to start the night off. Actually, this was a great match.
Yeah, I would honestly throw Delgado in anywhere. I mean, he's done some stuff. I've actually met him in Arizona a couple of years back at a show over here, and I remember thinking like, this kid has something. Kid, we're the same age, but
Hey kid, hey.
He's super athletic. I would throw him on, anywhere in the beginning of the match because he's gonna jump around, fly around, jump out of the ring, in the ring, on you. He's something special.
Actually, so here's a good question for you. So you've been on shows where were able to where we're taping it right now. So all right, so it doesn't matter what card you're on, where in the card you are, because we're working on basically 2 match intervals. You got to opener, main event, open main event, and as it's happening, you're where you always have like a feeling because we're taping that, all right, I got another main event coming up. I got to set this up. I got to lead this up. But also there are also shows where it's just a live event. So where you are on the card, kind of like, all right, we're just working through. As you've been working with us, and you've been working with a lot of other promotions, because I believe you're the Phoenix champ. You're still, I believe, you retained your title. Yeah. How does it? Do you feel much of a difference when you're?
In my honest opinion, I feel like Duke City reminds me of like a young ECW type of a thing, where like everybody kind of just goes there and shows out. Everyone kind of does the biggest move. Because time slots are unlimited. TV spots are expensive. Like this last match, we only had 7 matches. This last show, I believe.
Yeah.
So 7 matches, and you got 20 guys, or whatever, how many guys we got. Like, it's competitive, and when you're in there, it kind of feels to me like a lot of people don't ever get to perform in front of 500 plus people. 600 plus people. So we kind of, all of us, bring this some sort of energy. Maybe it's the live music, maybe it's the bars, but it's kind of like Duke City reminds me of someone. Hey, he did my thing. That's what I did last week, Plex. I didn't even realize he stole my move there. But, I mean, Duke City's very well organized as far as everything in the back. You have a question, it's getting answered. I've been on shows where it's kind of more freedom to we have a little bit more freedom to kind of pick our own times and stuff. It's like there's not a lot of structure. There's so much structure in Duke City. It's makes my job so much easier. I just go up and throw up the 2 scoops. The crowd does the rest. So it doesn't matter where I am in the card or pretty much anywhere in the card because I already know my opponent's going to give me everything they got. And you can tell these guys are going at it. They haven't stopped. And this is match one.
This match, yeah, well said. And I like so one of my favorite things about this match we're talking about is it's physical. Like this is the first match of the night, and the boys are showing out. They're like, all right, let's just give everyone a show. Let's give everyone we're starting the momentum. That's a tough place to be in the card.
The hardest spot.
You got to show up. I remember growing up when I was just a young Mark, man. I was like, it's got to suck, trying to open. But I'm like, now I'm realizing, bro, it's tough.
Yeah, he set the tone, and a lot of people. For example, last night in Phoenix, we had well over 500 people last night. A lot of people were asking, it was like their first show, like ever. So when you're performing in front of like Duke City, a lot of people are just casual fans. Not a lot of wrestling. I mean, there's a lot of wrestling fans, but you get a lot of people partying. You get a lot of family members. I bring 60, 70 family members. So a lot of people, it's their first time ever seeing wrestling. So whoever the first match is, that's their first impression. If they're not going to buy it right then and there, the rest of their night, they're not going to really be, hooked. However, I think it shows at Duke City, people stay to the point we're turning the, stuff down and people are not clearing the building, that's when we're doing something right when they don't want to leave. But then after, this show is what, 6 to 9, 10, a long show, and they still don't want to leave.
That part.
Right.
That part.
Yeah, we pretty much we do a pretty good job of keeping people's attention from doors until the end of the show.
Yeah,
and
before doors, we have the music, everything.
Right. Yeah, we have those.
Those
and
kids.
Oh man, and like this last time, when we got to play our set, it was definitely the best reception we've had. It was the. And that just like really like, as we're going on, I'm like, you guys excited for the show? And it's just people are getting hyped,
Well, you know what it is, Gabe, too, is iron sharpens iron. So like if we had some like jabroni band out there that didn't sound good, and then then like the wrestlers come out like they don't look like wrestlers, it's kind of like, what are we watching? But if your music sounds good and you come out and you have someone looking like a star, what I'm saying? It complements each other. It's about production. We have TV cameras set up. We have light trusses. We have no other promotion that I've worked for has a Titantron, with the 75-inch monitor.
Tiny-tron.
So it's all about the attention to details, and I think that the fans really appreciate it. Like the camera angle is changing. We have someone on the ramp. This is high quality stuff, man.
Oh yeah, it's and that's kind of what, like, after we did it the first time, I was like, I really want to keep doing this, because it's one of those things where I'm like, wow, these are people we probably wouldn't have met before, probably wouldn't have heard us. Oh, that's a good question. Will DCCW be on billboards next? We're gonna be everywhere. So
yeah,
we accept sponsors. If anyone wants to sponsor that,
I do work in the sales department, so
we already have posters the size of billboards set up around town. So.
Bro,
yeah, the ABQ Duke store has their entire window is taken up with our poster.
But not only that, like I hook up as many posters as I can, and the schools. My mom works in the schools, like everywhere posters. I'm fortunate enough. I get one flyer, and my family sends a big group message thread, and I'm sure they're already tired of it. But it's like another show. Here's the info, and they like fly. There's been times at Duke City where I've gotten the flyers from other people before I even get them to send them out. That's how fast the word spreads out in Albuquerque with wrestling.
Oh yeah,
it's a great leg job.
Yeah,
Man.
Yes, definitely. We definitely have like just the base is growing, and I feel like I feel like we have by luck and by work, there's been a really good like there's been a really good like the right people came around at the right time, I think, because
You know what's
we
crazy
yeah.
is that and I think you're 100% right, but also like this is what fifth or sixth, maybe seventh total show. Like we're a fetus in the wrestling world, and we're already making
Yeah.
these big waves. You know?
Oh,
We feel the weight of this every show that we're putting on. Like, how can we top this? And like, we're every show we want to be better than the last. Like, we want to continue to add to the quality of this. But it speaks to everyone that's involved, from the crew to our amazing superstars that we have, that trust us with their bodies, that trust us to protect them, because we want to make sure that we keep doing this. And
Real got us fired up.
bro, this was such a great spot, because I think right before this, you guys already saw this when Max Plex went outside of Jay Sizzle and like getting into it with one of the fans. That's so, for those who are just a casual watch, someone just like enjoying a little bit, like, our job, whether if you're a baby face or a heel, is to get a response from you. That's our
mm,
job. If we're just doing our thing and people are just sitting there, and there's a disconnect, we have to adjust. We have to recalibrate. But when this is the first match of the night, and we got heat from one of the fans who's just like, but look at the strength. That's a great catch right
He's
here,
stealing
man.
all my moves.
You already called it, man. The
And
Samoan
he got the
drop.
smoke drop, bro.
Oh man. I guess we gotta get 2 scoops and the live is Max Plex in the ring next, man.
That's right. Yeah, now I have heat with this guy. He stole all my moves. Literally, just does the Walmart version of all of them.
He's calling you out, man, from the match. He's calling
Yeah,
you out.
job right now, dude. Like they stole our green chili, like
he
the
literally stole the green chili. Like, I mean,
man.
oh, okay. I thought it was do a discus leg right there. I was a bit pissed.
By the way, man, it's a little behind the curtain. The plan is for our next show, I'm preparing myself.
Oh, are you taking the straps off? That's my thing. Jeez, bro. I'm sorry. Next show. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm with it. I'm with it. Oh man, I love the heat. I love the heat. Woo! The live is the Max Plex and 2 scoops. We got to see this soon, baby.
Straps on a pole.
Yeah, straps on a pole match.
You gotta take this.
Loser can't do Simone drops anymore.
Woo!
You have to fight for the move.
Oh man, I just want to see that. Oh god, the live is Max Plex and Delgado just like showing a great time, man, and showing a great way how to start the show, man. That was a great.
I liked it. It looked like a Tommy 2 scoops match. So of course it's gonna look good.
Woo!
No, it was fun. I really like Gatto's gear too. Black and green is my favorite combination.
That's the edgy Green Ranger look. I love it. I'm with it.
Dude, the Green Ranger was. I remember when he dropped, bro, back in the Power Rangers,
which was before your time. Oh my gosh, Gabe!
I'm a big Power Rangers guy. I'm a big Power Rangers guy. Not Mighty Morphin. I don't remember them, but I remember like Wild Force. That was more my time.
Oh my. Oh man, Mosh Pit Mike, man. This man sits on the Great Experience rating show as well.
Yeah, Mosh, man. He is 505. When I was in the ring with him, I'm not even joking. I could not hear myself think at all. Bro. It was insanely loud. I've never been in front of an audience that loud in my entire life.
I'm showing out the gear that the Lives Maxplex just gave me, man. Mad love to you guys. That was dope.
Dude,
those glasses hurt.
Wait, I saw your message, Plex, too. Anytime you want it, brother.
Hey Plex, I need, for the next show, I would love some for the set. Fred Slow would not shut up about this jacket, by the way. This is the first show where he debuts the embroidered blazer.
Yeah, he throws it at my face like, you couldn't get one for me, bro.
It looks good, feels good.
He's like, look
Fred
at
Fred looks like $1 million,
Yeah, probably has that in the back pocket somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's he's when he showed up with the embroidered sport coat, I was like, that is
he was
amazing.
so proud. He was so proud of that damn thing.
And
like this
so
is
fun
Fred's
fact about
passion,
this
man.
match is at one point during the night, I thought both of these men were going to be my opponent. At first, I thought I was going to wrestle Jerry, and then for a minute, I thought I was going to wrestle Mosh. So this is a match I was interested in because these are two guys I potentially was going to wrestle that night.
Oh man! So there's some one of the greatest.
No,
the homie.
Dude.
Oh, this was.
Oh no!
This was.
Oh yeah, that leg cracked my mom in the head too.
Oh
yeah, and then Santa Claus hit my mom with a chocolate bar in the face, left her well too.
Oh,
she was having a good night.
Santa did what?
Santa Claus clocked my mom with candy, left her a big welt on her cheek, and then she got hit in the head with that skeleton too. She wasn't having a good night at all.
She okay? She all right?
she ended up being all right. I think she got probably a drink from the bar,
Yo, we gotta talk to Santa.
Yeah, she was not happy with Santa Claus.
Oh, what a fat jerk! Oh my god! Yeah, I'm sure Santa would say he's very, very, very sorry if he were here right now.
Oh man!
She's probably listening right now, just like shaking her head, like, "Why are you talking about this?"
It's when we did the Explora show. When we did the Explorer show, the Mr. Happy came out. My wife came. My wife came with her friend, and Mr. Happy he's like a rubber chicken, and it hit my wife's friend like right in the face. It was like the funniest moment. But yeah, luckily she was like she became a Mr. Happy fan because of it,
Well, there was a time out in Mesa, Arizona. We did a carnival show, and it was packed. It was they were sponsored by little electrolyte drinks, so they had boxes and stacks and stacks. So I was like, "Hey, let's hand them out to the crowd." So I told my partner Mike, and I got a box and I was just throwing them out. And I guess I was just in the moment. Music's playing. I threw one up, so the eyes went up, and then I threw one under, and I hit a 16-year-old girl in the mouth, busted her lip.
Oh.
But she ended up getting a free Tommy Test shirt and 8x10 and a nice apology, and she got a cold drink to put on her lip. So,
oh wow,
that was not fun. I felt so bad for weeks.
And you gotta like stay in the moment because you still got a match to go, right?
And the coolest thing is, to this day, she still sits front row at every single show. Matter of fact, last night she was wearing my shirt in the crowd. So
you got a fan for life, man.
Yeah, a fan through blood or something.
Through blood, sweat, and tears, the Two Scoop fans show up, and they know that they're there.
That's it's one of those things. Like, dude, one time he hit me, and it was just the best day of my life,
Yeah.
Love at first sniff.
Yeah, we definitely. So like this card was interesting because we had some like last minute changes going on, and yeah, it's still like, man, I was so impressed with the way it came out because like I mean, Tommy, like you had like multiple things going on at this show that that I think are going to set the stage for the future. It's going to be incredible.
Oh man!
When you wrestle Tommy, you're wrestling the Tommy section.
Yeah.
How about
And they're always spread out too. It's on every side.
Oh yeah.
What do you call your fans? Since you're
I don't
too
have a set name. I've heard a couple names that I will not repeat on the radio.
Oh,
I like to call them the Scoopers. That's
Okay.
horrible too.
Hoopers.
Honestly, what my honest thing is, because I have so many fans and family everywhere I go. Like Los Angeles, I have a group that loves me. Phoenix, I have a solid section, and then Albuquerque, obviously everywhere. So I kind of just call them all family. Like
Right.
it's
family.
it's very
The two family.
humbling. Yeah.
That was a great neck breaker from Moshpit Mike. This was a fun match to watch, man. These two.
They did some stuff where I was just, I heard the map bouncing, popping hard from the basement. I was like, okay,
They
they're
were
tearing
fun.
it up there.
The magical angle. Thanks per view.
Yeah.
My favorite thing whenever Moshpit Mike comes back in, when he got like all the thumbtacks under his boots, man.
I have thumbtacks on my boots from when I wrestled him somehow. And I gave him back to him.
You take a tack.
They just transferred.
Yeah. I think it's almost like a thing of respect, like if you wrestle Mosh and you got a thumbtack under your boot, a little piece of him goes with you.
Hey, man. I love it.
That's right. It's your souvenir.
Jerry Vendetta taking bumps, baby.
Good bumps at that. That's the one thing I did say. It was that ring. I thought was an explode.
Yeah. Oh man, the crowd was hot on this, man. The crowd was just.
And I have unfinished business with Jerry Vendetta. At the Explorer show, he came and tried to spoil my party. Duke City kind of alluded to us wrestling. There was a quick live where I called him out. He called me out. So that match will happen in the future. I don't know when. I don't know where. But I'm already making enemies. I have Plex wants to wrestle me. I got Jerry Vendetta. I have unfinished visit with Mosh. We had a match that, it could have went either way, and we didn't get a defined finish. And I'm in a situation with Tyler Copeland where he already told me it was a fluke that I beat him with a roll up. So he wants a 2 out of 3 match or something.
You and Tyler about to make our insurance premiums go way up, bro.
Not only that, but like I wrestled Turbo Tony, which is a dream match for myself. And, I'm lucky enough to get the win on that one, but that's one of the things 50-50. He could win, I could win. And we're going to have to eventually settle it there, 2 out of 3 between us. That being said, 2 guys I've been wanting to wrestle, and pretty much as I started watching wrestling, Hobo Hank and Thunder. I think if I ever wrestled Hobo Hank, that would be the El Rey might explode,
That would be. Ooh.
And then Thunder's a guy that I've always looked up to because I know his lineage of where he's trained and who he's trained under. Rapid Ricky Romero, all those guys, the young bloods, like those are guys that my dad grew up watching in Albuquerque that changed the game, where my mom grew up in like Santa Fe, my dad grew up in rural New Mexico, and they all knew who Ricky Romero was, So for him to have that sort of lineage and then Thunder to kind of be down that learning tree, that's someone I want to be in the ring with.
Absolutely. That as far as like, exciting prospects and stuff, like Tommy, you have some of the most you have so much stuff going on right now that I'm really excited to see where you're going to end up, like as far as as far as like your potential opponents in the future with you, because the thing with Tyler right now, it's so hot right now, so hot right
so hot. It's so hot right now.
So yesterday I had my 30th match ever last night. And I'm fortunate enough to say that I'm booked every single weekend in January, every single weekend in March, and all but one weekend in February, and 2 weekends in April already. And it's the first weekend of 2024. So I am just beyond, it's 3 states already, 4 different states actually I'm booked in. and we're just getting started. I'm just beyond excited, and I'm happy that I have a home base in Albuquerque. It gives me a reason to go home.
Oh yeah, you get to come visit all the time, and right, we're doing Comic-Con. Are you going to be at that?
I'm going to try to. Yeah, I think so. That's the plan. I've done Comic-Con before. I've done panels and everything with Slamming and Things Championship Wrestling, so I have a little bit of experience with that.
It's the weekend of the show.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we will have a presence at Albuquerque Comic-Con for the 19th to the 21st. We have our next show, Genesis. On the 20th, the Saturday. So we have another Saturday show. It's a special weekend. So we're really excited to be in the in the rotation of what's going on that weekend in Albuquerque, because it's going to be an insane weekend. Bro, like it's going to be a great show. Going to be a great year. I'm grateful for every single one of us that comes out, and every single one of our performers, every single one of our superstars, every single one of our wrestlers that just come out and show out, man.
And we have it's another Saturday,
Yeah.
So I got to have a lot of people that don't usually get to come to DCCW that were there this time. Like it was awesome. It was my wife's first. It was their first big show. Was this weekend or that last weekend? And man, Plexkin Nation coming there, dude. This chat has been going off the entire time. I couldn't even keep up with it because I love that every time we go live within 30 seconds, right? Like the countdown's going on, and people are just immediately like
starting to log in, man. Like, okay,
let's go.
There's always one with the free bird. There's always somebody yelling free bird. Then there's Carlos, Duke City Warrior, Sarah, Mr. Happy's always up in the chat. Gabe Rodriguez.
What's up, Carlos?
Gabe Rodriguez. He has a cool name,
Thanks, Gabe.
He told me to cut my hair last show. I haven't forgotten about that. We got heat.
Do you do it yourself, or do you have someone else do it for you?
I'm definitely not one of those. Like, some barbers are like so proud that they're like, I cut my own. I'm like, yeah, I could change my own oil in my front yard too, but I'd rather take it somewhere where it takes way less time.
That's fair.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm a personal trainer, and I pay a different personal trainer to train me. So.
Oh.
Hey, that brings up us Gabe's got another. That's a good point. So I do have on my person the trailer for me and Tony's show, and we're gonna
do a premiere. I want to do a premiere
right now.
Let's go.
Let me load that up real quick, but
with audio, baby.
Yeah, we talked about this on Going Over this week. Tony and I are doing he's going to whip me into shape, and we're going to, we're going to work together on getting me back to health. But I'm going to introduce this trailer real quick, and let's all watch it together. Love the new look of the site. Yeah, that was Micah Frankel and myself. Like I had way less to do with it than he did, but
we're still putting your name on that. Now I can dig it.
It's one of those little details Duke City doesn't stand out, man.
We appreciate that. Like we will be the first to admit that we're standing on the shoulders of giants, but at the same time, this is a business that you have to give back, man. And like I acknowledge, I'm the first to acknowledge for myself, I am nobody who's done nothing for the business. So I am here to learn, to grow, and give back immediately, because as a fan, when I started as a young fan, it's been given to me. So I gotta give back, because that's the way I was taught. And like I was kind of taught with like some of the old school ways, like you're no one who's done nothing until you've given back.
That's very true. Leave the business better than what you found it.
Boom.
That's the goal of mine, and that's
that
part. Big thing that they preach in my school.
Hey, sorry, I don't know what happened.
Sarah, yes, I will be there on the 20th.
2
Matter of
scoops.
fact, I'm gonna be trying to be doing Comic-Con as well.
Well, I'm the one that can make that happen for you, so we'll see you.
Sounds good with me, brother. You have my phone number.
And it's gonna be great. What I'm wanting to do, hopefully we'll be able to make this happen. The Sunday after the show, the 21st, I kind of want to do like a promo camp, man. For those who want to come through, like, hey, man, if you think you can do it better than us, we'll come. We'll give you a mic. We'll coach you through it. But have a few hours and like come hang out with some of our guys, some of our wrestlers, and just like we'll give you a mic, put you in front of a camera. You got 30 to 90 seconds to sell whatever it is you're trying to sell.
That's it. Who you are and why should they care about you?
That part.
I think it'd be a fun thing, like with we'll make a super cut, like a good 5-minute video of just everybody's highlight reel moments of their promos, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to see this. I want to involve our fans as much as possible and give everyone a chance to be seen, man, and connect us even more so. And
that's something that drives me a lot as a wrestler now. Is I remember when I was a fan sitting front row, I would look for the little connections. What made my day was when Hobo Wink made his entrance, and he came to my seat and shook my hand. So I waited all night for the main event.
He probably stole your beer too, man, huh? Didn't he?
Oh, I was 18, but
you had a beer on you though. Still, you probably had a beer on you still. You were born with that beard, bro, weren't you?
Yeah. But it's just the little things. So yeah, I think you're 100% right. So getting people involved, I think they would one love that, but two, it's a little bit of a it's like I said, the little things, but it's the connection. I had fans last night, for example, a little bit inside pro wrestling, quick little story. 3 things happened to me. So my blue and gold singlet, I lost it in last time wrestling in Phoenix. I was looking for it everywhere. The worker at the venue actually saved it for me. Found it in the lost and found, saved it for me, and surprised me with it.
Ooh.
And then I worked a 9-hour shift, and then I went to the show. So I left my gym bag, took my wrestling bag. I didn't have a shaker bottle. Well, in my wrestling match, I needed the shaker bottle to do the 2 scoops to power up for my comeback. Didn't have one, and I'm not even making this up. In my entrance, fans brought shaker bottles for me.
That's dope.
So I was able to do my thing and everything because they provided for me, and it's because I made that little connection with them.
See that part.
Mm-hmm.
That's like so. As we're talking about this real quick, as connecting with fans and like for what are like a couple things you need when you kind of promo? From what I gather, it's put yourself over. More importantly, put your opponent over. And the 3, show them where it's going to happen.
Pretty much. I think the biggest part is too just confidence. Believe in your character. Like people ask me what's my character. I don't have a character. I'm just Tommy 2 Scoops. That's who I am. Like and that's a big thing is if you don't believe in yourself, why would someone else believe in you? Mm-hmm. So like I see a guy like Happy Clown, like he's an actual clown. You know what I'm saying? Like you see a guy like Turbo Tony, he's actually in shape. You see a guy like Tyler Copeland, he's actually a D-bag. So like MK, for example, he's one of my favorite characters because everyone loves to hate him. Because deep down, he's not that nice of a guy. He is arrogant. He makes a lot of money. He gets stuff the way he wants, and it translates. So when he gets the microphone, everybody listens. You know what I'm saying? And why? Because he believes in himself. He believes in the words he's saying, and he wants everyone in the room know that he knows who he is.
My son, the first time he ever saw Matthew Robles, he was like, he just knew he didn't like him.
Yep.
He just has a presence, and
the way he walks, the way he talks, the way he dresses, everything.
When we talk about detail, man, yeah.
When we did the Explorer show, one thing I noticed is that these kids also, it's like there's a natural aura of like, I know I just don't like this guy. Like when they walk out. Mm-hmm. And they're like, this is the guy I need to boo, and there's a kind of this natural, like, I just know deep down, like, how about the refs? What about the refs?
I think Francisco is our number one ref. Kyle always messes up my matches. Kyle has costed me 2 matches so far, and I fully blame him for it.
Ooh. We're cutting promos on the refs too now.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Everyone
saying.
can get it. Everyone
I
can
have
get
heat
it.
with Kyle. He's a teacher and he can't even count to 3, you know? And a teacher, you actually have to get in your classroom, you have to maintain order. You're in charge. And in the ring, you have to remain order as an official. Yet somehow every time something happens, outside presence, someone getting tripped, disqualifications, getting hit from behind in the nuts, something's happened. I'm like, come on, Carl, if you can't manage your classroom, you can't teach what's going on. You can't manage the ring.
Man.
Then you wonder why your team's getting 3rd place, you know, when they can't be getting 1st place.
Let's go. Oh my God. Tommy's shooting on all of you, dude.
Everyone can get it today. Everyone can get it
Two
today.
scoops first the world. Well, last night, I'm not even joking, and I'm going to share the video. I did like 17 straight splashes. Bang, 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 bang. And I'm not even joking when I say this number. You know, I usually hit 2 scoop slams in a match, sometimes 3. I was in a tag team match, and I think I had 17 scoop slams last night because I had 2 scoops before workout, and I'm still feeling it. I didn't sleep much last night, and I'm still cracked out, but I'm ready. I want to wrestle again today, you know?
Woo, baby. It's inspiring me to do a push-up now, man.
Yeah, Gabe, you got your push-ups in today?
I'm about to actually after this. Clearly I'm on father duty right now. He's but yeah, my wife had to work. It's on a Sunday, but
doing a daddy thing.
That's
it's
the
all
game.
Good, baby. Let's check this out, man. Let's see what this is about. You got with the sound too.
Oh yeah, we're gonna hit the sound and everything.
Love it.
And you're gonna love the voiceover here. So
this is Gabe Gambino. He's had the privilege of playing music out of Albuquerque since 2008. He's had over a decade of very public ups and downs in this time. And in 2021, he committed to changing his life. Since then, he's had a great couple of years. He got the girl, married her, had a beautiful son together, bought their first house, and started being involved in new ventures in his career. Amidst these high points, he's also engaged in a pursuit and recovery from substance abuse disorder. And that leaves just one glaring issue. His physical health and knowledge of it are pure, hot garbage. His band, Man High, started playing with Duke City Championship Wrestling as the opening act, and that's when he needed a wake-up call. Enter Turbo Tony Davis. He's a certified nutritionist and a strength coach. He's also a title contender and newly a fan favorite wrestler in Duke City Championship Wrestling. Follow along as Gambino gets the training and, most importantly, the information he needs to grab his physical health by the horns. We will train, learn, and improve together as Gambino Goes Turbo.
dude, getting love.
Bro, did you see this? Did you see this? Did you see this?
Is that a compliment, Fred Slow?
Did you see this?
Gabe, I just do want to say from the bottom of my heart, I am proud of you for wanting to make the decision in the right direction, because a lot of people can't overcome stuff. And I'm someone who I fractured my skull in 2021 and lost a couple teeth, never thought I was going to wrestle again. And I could have given up a million times. And it's so easy to give up, whether it be substance abuse, whether it be an injury, even depression, anxiety, anything like that. To just say one day, I want to fight back. A lot of people don't. And I think it speaks volumes about your character that you say, not only am I going to keep fighting, but I'm going to get in the best shape of my life, and I'm not going to do it the easy way. I'm going to do it the turbo way, There's a lot of shortcuts, but no, you're going to do it. One, your podcasting it. Two, you're doing it with a really good personal trainer. And you're doing that for yourself. And I think the role to be for that, brother.
We're proud of you, brother. We're proud of you, baby. A lot of love coming in for you, man.
Hey, sorry about that. My connection was bad. The yeah, the Gabe start getting Turbo's haircut.
I agree.
Ooh.
Get Turbo spray tan too. You might look good.
I'm pretty excited about this because so Tony and I we already started we kind of decided hey, let's do the first week and stuff. So I'm working on the first episode right now, but I was like, let's drop the trailer, let's make this real, you know what I mean? And Sizzle loves your hair. Your hair is a stripe. Yeah, I know. I'm the anti-barber, really. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked that this because I've had I had Van from Fred's radio show. Me and Fred are gonna be working out. We're gonna have a lot of little guest spots and stuff that we're doing down the road. We want to incorporate some of the talent here in DCCW. So Tommy, here after a few weeks and stuff, take me through something you would do. You know what I mean? And
Let's do it.
yeah, it's really exciting, and it's something you know. I, I was talking to Fred about it at first, where I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna start working out with Tony," and it was just gonna be just for me or whatever, And he's like, "That's a show," you know.
Mhm.
And the way Tony does things is he's I don't know, he's taught me a lot already. And every day, there's little things that you'll see as we go on the show and stuff like that. There's ways that I'm tracking, tracking the stuff. Oh, Jeff, the rep is down, dude. Let's, that's the whole point of this is we want to get a community together that hey, let's make some changes. And um, there was there's a lot of dark periods that going on for a while that this was kind of my way to hold myself accountable as well with any kind of substance issues, you know what I mean? And one thing I learned in this recovery process has been being open so that you're accountable, so that now people know, you know.
Yeah.
And that was definitely something. And it's it kind of peaked and got its worst it was a few months back. And so once I got away from it, I was like, hey man, it's uh it's time to change some things, you know what I mean? And it's time to show people. And dude, it wasn't the hardest part has been telling people that I'm I have a problem. And that was something, because if you keep it to yourself, it's easier to just go back and forth from it and stuff. So uh it's been important to me to encourage people to be like, hey, this is the way it kind of has to be done, you know what I mean? My family, my parents, my wife, and it's uh, being open about it and doing things that are hey, I'm gonna start changing, and going in a certain direction has been it's been huge. And it was something I was dealing with very privately, and not a lot of people knew about it, but it kind of coincided with my coming into DCCW, in that now I'm surrounded by positivity, and there's a kind of a circle in my life that is um, rooting for me to get better instead of
And that right there, Gabe, is what wrestling is all about. We're a family. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have wrist tape, you have wrist tape. You know what I'm saying? I
absolutely
can't cut my hair, you cut my hair, or something along those lines. If you
right.
ever have any questions, whether it be involving anything, hey, could you pick me up from the airport? You were the first person to jump on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it's a community, brother. Why iron
Yeah,
sharpens iron, dude. You're not alone.
What's
it's
that?
truly something that I'm I can't stress how grateful I am that I get to be a part of this. You know what I mean? And to all those, if you're saying I'm going to make a debut, or because people are like, "Oh, you're training," does that mean you're wrestling? No, I'm a guitar player. I have the best gig on earth. I get to be the behind the scenes guy and the fan, and I get to perform my music and stuff like that. And it's the best job on earth. But no, I'm not wrestling. I'm not licensed.
Gabe, never say never, Gabe. And Gabe Rodriguez just did that too.
What's that? You got? Yeah. In wrestling, we say never say never.
That's true. You already know the entrance. You already have gear. You already have merch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I was like,
Gabe, you say you're not going to wrestle, and they're going to start seeing them biceps and that chest pop out, and they're going to be like, maybe one match.
I'm going to come.
You're hooked on that, bro. You're going to get hooked on that, bro.
By the March show, I'm going to come out and be like, I'm calling you out. I saw that Colorado chili chain. I want you.
I can't wait to see that.
Dude, when Plex showed up at the meeting and he was like, he had the Colorado chili sign around his neck, and I was like, oh man, I was like that, like right there's.
I think everyone gave him a dirty look. Like all of us kind of just like gave him a side eye when he saw that.
He came ready. He came in gimmick, baby.
We got guys with shirts say La Migra on it, right? I'm like, for some reason, like I was like, whatever. But the Colorado green chili sign, I was like, what the hell do you think you're doing around here, man?
Yeah.
I was like, that's gonna piss people off. Meanwhile, I like forget about the people that like, oh, the nickname for the Border Patrol is their faction. Like,
bro, wanting all the heat.
Dude, that was, that was like, that's such a. Well, and Jay Sizzle too, because he kept perpetuating this, like he's the hottest thing to come out of Colorado since the green chili. I was like, good Lord,
Flex the. I can't even get his name right. I don't think anyone really remembers his name for real.
The livest Plex, baby. The livest
Plexus Live. What? All I'm saying is anytime, any place, Plex, we can make it work. I know a guy that knows the guy. I have Solly's number. He has Fred's number. I could text him. He could text him. And we can make it happen, brother.
I think Fred changed his number because of me. I don't know.
Yeah, he hasn't responded to me either. I call him, text him, email him. It's hard to get a hold of that guy. Matter of fact, one quick thing. Last night I actually had the privilege and honor to wrestle two guys from New Mexico, Albuquerque, born and raised, and I wrestled them out in Phoenix. And I wanted to give them a quick little shout out for a couple of reasons. One, we went to New Mexico Highlands University together. So we're they went to Highland High School, out in Albuquerque. They got the Zia symbol tattooed on their sides. Two guys by the name of Sky High, Mondo Rocks and Robbie Lit. And they're two guys that, and I'm just gonna plant a seed here. If they ever came to Duke City Championship Wrestling, we'll 100% sell out the crowd because they're not only brothers, but they are from New Mexico and they're from Albuquerque. And it's a dream of theirs to wrestle in front of their whole family out here. And unfortunately, since they've been wrestling, they live out in Las Vegas, Nevada. There hasn't been a wrestling scene in Albuquerque. And if I ever need someone to, if there's talking about La Migra, we're talking about Plex and his goons. If I ever need someone to have my back, those are the guys I'm picking. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to give them a quick shout out because I wrestled them last night, and they're really, really good. And I'm saying that amateur, they're college athletes, they're college wrestlers, they're high flyers. Their name's Sky High. They were all up around the ring. They have a good look. They're good guys. I want to invite them out here eventually. I don't have any pull, but I'm throwing that out there.
Well, like the plan is we want to keep doing this as long as we can, and we want to keep adding things to the product, adding things to the business to give back. Just like how you said, man, never say never.
Dude, Turbo Tony. So somebody brought this up on Going Over as well. But they were saying, I think Turbo, the Turbo Tommy 2 scoops test. There's a lot of
Double
T's.
double T.
It's so many T's. It's too many T's to ignore, and I think it's a sign.
Turbo
It's
test.
like the turbo test, dude. It's a
Ooh.
it's like an angel number,
We're the all natty daddies. That's me and Turbo. That's our tag name already.
The all natty daddies. I love it. I love it. I love the like so I'm like going over the footage that I filmed so far, like when me and Tony met. We like went to dinner and also as well, like after the gym and we're like going over nutrition. It's just how terrible I look next to him.
I feel the same way, brother.
Bro,
it's jarring. It's jarring how much I'm like, oh my God. And we were joking because he was on going over with us, like, hey, we have, if we were alcohol, like he's like the gray goose where I am.
He's top shelf, baby.
I'm the dark guy, I'm the Greyhound station, like brown bag. Yeah, the guy that yells at you at the like, hey brother, you got to, dude. This guy yesterday at the gas station, he asked if I had $1, and I was like, no, and he said, "F your mother."
Wow.
I was like, well, joke's on you. I have $5 on me,
Right? Yeah.
That's a heel. That's a heel move right there. I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, I was like, you can't hit. Yeah, I got a Ric Flair about it. Some of you mad because I have more cars and some of you have friends.
I answered your question. Yes, I have had one. I have 5.
I'm like, none of you could be the first, but any one of you could be the next.
I love that one.
But yeah, Turbo, I started comment, and I think that potentially if we ever had like some sort of tag team tournament, some sort of tag team championship bouts in the future, I do see the championship wrestling. If I needed one partner, I think 100%. Originally, I thought Mosh Pit Mike was a good fit with me because you saw how the crowd reacted, obviously.
Right.
But I think realistically, Turbo and I together, think about it. I'm an experienced tag team wrestler. I stole a couple of his moves. I'm talking about flex and my moves. But I remember the first time I ever watched live wrestling, it was Turbo Tony. And he did a hard buckle, boom, smacked the guy in the corner, and he did push-ups in his face. And I'm like, I'm going to do that. So I think I stole a little bit from him. And he teaches me, I teach him. I think him and I could be a force to be reckoned with as a tag team, really.
You got to one-up him. You got to one-up him and pull out a kettlebell and start doing something like,
If I have to start bringing dumbbells to the ring, last night I brought a gallon of water in my entrance, and I was curling it in my entrance.
Show off.
If I had to do something like that,
I'm with
you.
Turbo
has abs like without even trying, and that. So like this is a big thing. When I wrestled him at Explora, I was kind of he's like, dude, well, psychology wise, like you're bigger than me, and I was like, I'm bigger than you? And like I didn't realize like, yeah, okay, yeah, I guess I'm a little bigger than him, but I'm looking at him and I'm like, I want to get like him, So that was kind of big for me, to get a compliment from a guy I look up to.
Oh yeah. He and it's cool, like I'm like learning, and yeah, obviously this like goes into the show, but like the whole macronutrient, I didn't know anything about that. So now I'm like, oh, okay. This is how it's done. And actually I feel great. Like, like the not drinking, the drinking water more, the eating better, like is like it's melting off already. But yeah, dude, this is it's gonna be fun. And it's it's a way to like keep, like for you to get to know Tony as well, like for the fans that because Tony, Tony at the shows is he's Tony. That's Tony,
Gabe, I will say you have a really good trainer because as a personal trainer, he's someone I kind of could ask any question to. He's like a mad scientist when it comes to not only like you said the macros, but like he could break everything. And he has all these big words, he talks about intermittent fasting, time under tension, all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, what's that? and he'll act like the best, simplest point explanation for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's a progressive overload? Shoot him a text. He got me. You know what I'm saying?
Macro
Like,
man.
but
Yeah.
you're set up with a really good trainer, and I think anyone in Albuquerque or wherever, he does it online, I believe. You know, if they want to make a difference, he's the guy. You know?
Yeah, that's at the end of every episode, I'm gonna make sure that it's at Coach, no, at Tony Davis Coaching on Instagram. So if you want to book, like I'm running through the program that you would if you were to sign up with him as a client, and that's kind of what's cool about it is that you get some pretty in-depth insight into what it is like he would do for you. And it's cool because it's easy to be skeptical, but like every day I have a checklist that I'm like, cool, there's stuff that I have to do and there's goals I need to hit every single day and all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm pretty disciplined as far as doing stuff where I'm like, hey, I need to like hit these goals but it's also, I don't know, it's not that big of a change or anything. But
Did Sizzle just say something about a health bag? Because this man is really promoting like Colorado green chili. He doesn't know anything about health food. If he wants to talk about food, first and foremost, like the first thing he needs to do is get rid of that garbage. You know, we're from New Mexico. We don't do that. You know, mild green. You know, Pueblo. No, we don't do that. Matter of fact, here in Arizona, I do the 2 scoops of pre-workout. Next time I'm in the ring with Plex, I'm gonna grab 2 green chilies. I'm gonna smack him in your face.
Woo! Woo!
Extra hot, baby.
Who else wants to jump? Who has anything to say from Tom?
You know what I'm saying? Like, Manny Lemons, right? He's a guy I used to watch in DWO. He used to do the lemons, 1 and 1 and squeeze him, get him in his eyes. I've thrown the pre-workout in my eyes, which is not fun. But I think I'm about to level it up because we're in New Mexico, baby. If I have to grab 2 hot chilies in my eyes, if it powers me up.
Dude, that should be one of those where you're holding him by the head and you're just jamming a New Mexico like a hat.
Is that a heel 2 scoops move? Is that a heel scoops move?
I think it's just a comeback. I think, Mosh Pit Mike could probably do. He does his crazy deathmatch tournaments. I'm pretty sure that'd be painful, like hot chili to the tongue, or like.
He's like, no. You're like,
different
give
kind
him
of
some ideas.
Oh my
God. Imagine losing a match and not being mouthing on fire afterwards.
And your eyes on fire too, like
the green room.
Insult to injury right there. Dude, chili for chili match. That will be.
Next time I see you, Plex, I'm gonna lift you up like a 50-pound sack of green chili. I'm gonna slam you on the mat, boy.
Let's go.
Yo.
And that's real green chili, not that fake stuff. You know what I'm saying? Out there in Colorado, most of the red chilies is like 90% tomato juice. You know who puts tomato juice in the chili? This is New Mexico. We put ground beef. You know what I'm saying? And in Colorado, green chili is like 90% cilantro. What the heck is that stuff?
Oh man,
lime, salt, and cilantro. You call that green chili, Flex? Come on, get with the program.
I'm so excited. We haven't unlocked a world of potential here on the Real Show for the future of DCCW, and it's Tommy's world, dude. It's
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm just a little bit like slap happy tired because last night I got home at 2 a.m. ish after our show, and then a little inside pro wrestling in the Scoop household. My wife's cat kept us up all night, and then and I'm nervous because it's the Bengals aren't gonna make the playoffs, but they have their last game of the season. And as a big Bengals fan, I'm just kind of sad for that to go away. So I'm trying to hold on to the day, and I gotta I'm trying to soak it in. Because there's no more football for the rest of the year. And when there's football out of the way, there's no more distractions. I could put all my energy on like Jerry Vendetta. I could put all my energy into someone like Plex. Or I don't need to put all my energy. He's just, but I could really focus on wrestling right now. I'm dialed in.
Yes, I love this.
I am with it. I am with it. This is just fun,
dude. The only thing we have to fear is a hyped up Tommy Two Scoops right now.
Dude, literally. And I'm trying to jiggle legit 2 scoops. Like, so I'm an ambassador for Bucked Up supplements. So if anyone out there, we could put this in the comments for me. On buckedup.com, I have a link in my Instagram and my Facebook bio. All merchandise, t-shirts, they have fat burners, protein. Gabe, if you need some protein pre-workouts, let me know. I have 20% off all Bucked Up, and then, I can answer any questions from you. And then all orders are $25 are free shipping. So you have a guy. So it's New Year's resolutioners out there. Anyone that wants to start working out, anyone that needs some pre-workout, amino acids, EEAs, protein powders, bulking powders. We got stuff for women. We got leggings. We got collagen. We got supplements, vitamins. Ask me a question. I could answer it for you. And then I could hook you up with some deals. 20% off everything with my pro code, Mr. Two Scoops, my promo code. So anyone out there wanting to get into the fitness industry, I got to turn it with you with Turbo Tony. I got some supplements with me. Let's make it happen, baby.
I'm with it. Tommy Two Scoops with a plug.
Yes, sir.
He's the plug.
That would be me.
This is a great episode, you guys. Thank you so much, man.
This has been the best.
Yeah,
Sorry. This has been just an incredible, man, I feel like the real show, we're starting to get incorporated into the overarching, story of DCCW.
There's a little delay we got going on for Brother Gambino.
He's frozen.
But yeah, but you're in and out, Gabe. But we do understand what it is you're saying, man. We appreciate everything that, man. I can't say this enough. We love our fans. We love everyone that's supporting us, and we love supporting y'all. Hey, Gabe, I'm so proud of you on this journey that you're on. It's inspiring me to do a push-up after I take a nap. So, bro,
I'm hitting the treadmill today. Doing some of the, I'm going to be lifting this baby all day. Yeah, we
doing a dad thing.
Yeah, so I was gonna before we sign off, I'm running a special. If $42, right, you get a haircut and a ticket to the next DCCW event, and I'm literally losing money on that. So, take me up on it. I'm trying to sell more tickets than I ever have, and I think this is a way. You want to look nice for the big show. $42, dude. You get a ticket and a haircut.
And you're only going to regret one of them, so that's good.
And it won't be the show.
This haircut is courtesy of Gabe Gambino. I am bald, but
dude, it's still looking
good.
Touch up. That was in the
touch up when you get back in.
So inside wrestling, while everybody was cutting promos, I was it was getting dark, and I was cutting hair with a flashlight at Inside Out, just under the moon. It's pretty.
I will say, if I was ever able to grow a mustache, I would just shave my head off. My dad went bald at 22. My brother went bald at 20, so I made it to 25. So I've surpassed where I needed to make it. So at this point, once I grow a mustache, hair's coming off. And then Turbo Tony are gonna be rocking and rolling. We're gonna be looking good together, shaved head.
Yeah.
I love the turbo test idea.
Yeah, turbo test.
Duke City Warriors, I do cut women's hair. I will literally I cut anybody's hair. It doesn't matter. I know all of it. Yeah, I love you guys. I love the fans that are watching. Thank you guys, man. This is it's been our most active chat, I think, so far. And I think we're setting the standard here.
We could thank the Live as Max Pleasant and Jay Sizzle for getting everyone riled up. I love this. Once again, our job is to get the reaction out of you, and man, they get reactions out of us.
But Tommy,
Tommy's also things that. What's up, Gabe?
Tommy's telling everybody who can get it, and it turns out it's all of you.
It's pretty much. I chose chaos today. Well,
and this has been informative and beautiful.
There's a long list of people I want to wrestle. You know, people like to share their this year I want to accomplish. No, at this point, I'm not gonna waste my time because I don't have a set list. You know what my list is? Whoever they throw in front of me. This is pro wrestling. I don't care who it is. I don't care when. I don't care why. I have one job. My one job is do what they tell me to do. And if you're on the unfortunate side of being across the ring with me, just know there's a 95% chance you're gonna get scoop slammed a couple times. You know. And that's just my mentality going into it. I'm not gonna make a dream list. I think it's a jabroni way out. Another weird thing I think is just so pathetic is when grown men make lists like this year I want to wrestle 10 wrestlers and like 2 of them are girls. Come on, bro. Either challenge yourself, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, that's a completely different story. But in my opinion, I want to see the very best. And at Duke City Championship Wrestling, we have the very best. So when I see guys like, Live Plex, so they're stealing my moves, you know, Live is Flex, whatever his name is. Now we have something to build off of. And, I think I train with the guys like Alexander Hammerstone, and I see a guy like Flex, I say it's like Alexander Stepping Stone. I want to get over it. You know what I'm saying? That's someone I want to prove myself against.
Let's go. So, yeah, let's go ahead. Let's set up some let's set up some matches. Let's whoever wants to be a stone in Tommy's path on the way to the belt, just go ahead, but
and I'm thinking about you, Jerry Vendetta. I still have my eye on you. Like, he avoided me at all costs this last show. At all costs, everywhere I was, he was hiding. And of course, Moshbrick Mike had to take it to him. We all just saw that. Mosh had to beat him up. So I don't think I've ever seen that guy win a match, but he acts like he wins them all. And I think that he's someone that he's going to be on the list this year at some point or another.
You just made the list.
Yep. I'm going to make a list now.
Dude, so we're still popping in the chat. We're at like an hour and 20. The episode, dang, I'm actually like, I'm grateful we finished watching the episode like 40 minutes ago. It's
yeah, we did.
We still got the fans popping in the chat right now. Man, what an incredible we keep this chat going. You guys do keep this chat going. What a show this has been. It's been incredible. And thanks for joining us, Tommy. I think
anytime, brother.
I think this has been a so enlightening, so good. You got any last words there, Tommy?
I 100% do. Thank you for having me. Anytime you want me, I can make my schedule open for you guys. I prioritize Duke City. It's home to me. You guys have made my dreams come true in so many ways, more than you could ever imagine. We have the best crowds. People in New Mexico. Shout out Gabe, shout out Carlos. Thank you. I saw the comments. Thanks for the love. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do this for you. A lot of promotions, they somewhat let their egos get in front of them. No, there's a subtle yet very, very present humbleness to Duke City. We have the lights, the cameras, the curtains, the everything like that. We have such high quality production, but everything behind it is so humbly thankful for everyone around making it happen. So I want to say thank you to the fans, Duke City Warriors. Shout out to you. So it's an honor and a privilege. That's kind of I feel blessed every day. It's Sunday morning. I'm gonna go to church tonight. I'm gonna gather my thoughts because I'm wrestling again on Friday in Long Beach. And my last words, I'll let you guys close it out. It's gonna be who they saying gonna beat the Bengals today, baby. Let's go Bengals.
All right. Mr. Saleh.
January 20th, baby. New Genesis. We're gonna make some things happen. Duke City Championship Wrestling. We have a massive announcement coming to y'all. I can't wait for y'all to know what's coming to you. We will have a presence at Albuquerque Comic Con, 19th to the 21st, at the Albuquerque Convention Center. We will have a presence there. We will have a lot of our guys just around, and we're gonna be active. You're gonna see us. You're gonna hear us. You're gonna feel us. We cannot thank each and every one of you enough for reacting to us and allowing us space and time with you, because we do it for y'all. We do it because we love this thing. We do it because we love the business. You know, the business is giving us a lot, so we want to give back to it, and we want to continue building off of this for the town, man. You know, Bootcase.
Absolutely.
You know, I love it here. I'm an implant. I'm a transplant, not implant. I'm a transplant, but like you know, I've
Same.
been in and out of New Mexico for about close to 20 years now, and like man, I think I'm Porqueño now, or someone else has to call me Porqueño, but no, like it's always love here. No matter where I go, I always have this place in my heart. There's a piece of this place, man. It's legit when it says it's the land of entrapment, bro. It's legit.
For real,
But
dude.
like
I came here
all love,
15
man.
I'm married to a white girl, city girl. You know, she grew up in the suburbs in the city, and you know, she is begging me to move to New Mexico. It's you know that we're gonna move out there eventually. You know, and right now business is rocking and rolling with wrestling and training,
Hey.
and I'm right where I want to be, but we're gonna move home ASAP. You know, that's where our people are at, and now we have a platform.
Oh yeah. So don't forget January 20th at the Historic El Rey Theater. We got it's the Genesis Dawn of a New Year. Duke City Championship Wrestling, right? Doors at 6 p.m., Man High 6:30 p.m. And it's gonna be a banger. Don't forget to come to Comic-Con in Albuquerque, where we're gonna have a presence there for Duke City Championship Wrestling. And it's gonna be a banger of an event. And I think next week we're dropping the first episode of Gambino Goes Turbo. Hit up at Tony Davis Coaching. If you want to be part of the Turbo team, man, we're gonna make this a thing. You know, we're gonna get better as a community, and that's what I'm excited about. But at Man High Music at For Sale 24/7, and at what is it, Tommy Two Scoops Official on Instagram.
It's just Tommy Two Scoops right now, brother.
Ooh.
At Tommy Two Scoops.
Nice and simple.
Yeah, dude. Just throw some follows around the Instagram and let us know. And
I think I'm 2 away from 2,000. So let's check that out.
Let's go. We're inching up that way, I think. But we I don't know. It's an honor and a privilege to get to do this, and I'm so grateful. And on behalf of the boys, the staff here at Duke City Championship Wrestling, and baby Luke here, say hi. Hi. Thanks for tuning in, you guys.
Free
We
bird.
really and hey, keep those birds free forever, huh? All right, we'll see you guys next week. Let's see what results from these Tommy test call-outs. Thank you guys so much. Less than 2 weeks from January 20th. Hit me up if you want that cut and ticket.
You know what to do.